Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. Mwah! Sending you so much love. Thank you to those who do like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate it, and it does help the algorithm. So thank you. It is a free way to energetically donate back. So I hope my readings have been helpful. Remember, timeless general collective. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable. Because Tasha, me, is going to spill the tea straight. No chasing, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. So discern, 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 discern. My personal readings are closed, so if you want a more personal reading, there is a lot of other readers who do personal readings. I love you guys. Like I said, free energetic donation. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the tarot. Into the oracle, and we're going to see what animal is surrounding this reading. So cheers, guys. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space. And I ask for a clear, precise channel message for my beautiful collective that is watching me right now. What animal oracle is surrounding this reading? Shark. Wow, you got a lot of sharks around you. Bottom of the deck is the fox and the frog. Somebody's trying to be foxy in your energy, feeling a little bit like a frog. It's the cosmic egg. I'm going to read it, guys. Somebody's feeling like a toad, feeling like a frog. They're feeling like they want to leap. Shark. Let's see what's going on here with the water sign and a shark. The frog says healing, okay? So somebody may be healing. After, it's giving me the frog princess, somebody was very superficial, went, to the shadow people, Papa Legba, and asked for some shit that they did not deserve or wanted it really fast. Now they're paying the consequences and having to heal from their transgressions. 222 on my clock. Shark. It says, directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. Ooh, these sharks, they want to come towards you and you end up revealing their true nature. You end up revealing who they are. Now, they throw you to the sharks in a shark tank, and well, you end up, being the leader of the pack. Because it takes one to know one. You've been there, done that. No shame. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths of and creating tension. Shark's energy take over when we hesitate to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its pressure encircling us. Now, somebody wants to be pressure and they want to leap like a frog, and then they end up having to go through healing because they can't handle what they, it's like somebody is cashing a check they're asked, can't cash. It is what it is. When imbalanced, intriguing, captivating, and mysterious. That's you, my beautiful collective. When out of balance, sneaky, and destructive. That's a lot of other people because they refuse to accept that they are the problem. We are all the problem in our own lives. So our limitations are our own, yes, but we cannot put that on others. And to bring that into balance, honesty. Not a lot of people want to be honest with themselves. Hence, they feel foolish for trying to leap at you, and you have no shame. You speak up because you don't want to end up, bleeding onto others that don't deserve it. Now, the cosmic egg is from the spirit. Okay, so let's see what this cosmic egg is. The golden egg. Got the golden egg, the dragon, the black egg, the unicorn, and the cosmic egg. Boom. So, completion, harmony, and the infinite within the finite. The infinite inside of the infinite. The cosmic egg is the final card of the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents an unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we thread a path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization, a sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arising within us. The veil of our self-limiting beliefs is lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we have traveled alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounters with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or a flash of interconnectedness, this potential energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remembering, a ready for fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded that the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but does not end. You're ending a lot of contracts, especially with people who are, trying to put you in a situation, make you feel like you need to hold things in. A lot of people, they want to do things to you, but you're not supposed to speak on it. Like, come on, guys, it's ridiculous. So the cosmic egg and the seventh chakra. The stable essence of the cosmic egg resides in the crown chakra at the top of your head called, I can't say this word, excuse me. So one of the aids in yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of your spine upwards towards this chakra. Each of the 6 layered chakras play an important role along this journey, and once the final epic center of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of a million suns. You radiate the light of a million suns because you activated all your chakras and more. There's not just 7 chakras. There's you see, it's endless, and your possibilities are endless. And somebody wanted you to stay clammed up like an oyster, but you are about to break free because it is the year of the snake and there's nothing there, guys. So somebody wanted to be foxy, right? They wanted to come in your energy, kind of, circle you, watch you, be a monitoring spirit, but only to put you down when it's time to celebrate, or something. But the year of the snake is a transformation. It's shedding the old to become something new. The snake is not always a bad thing. It's about seeing people for who they are, right? With that shark and the snake, it's like you see it. And it's time to express yourself so you don't, act on impulse like others want you to act on impulse. If people wanted to be written in your story different, then they should have acted different. It is what it is, guys. You're very balanced, very grounded, very stable, and you're about to open up and show this beautiful pearl that's inside of you, which is yourself. You know that thyself, and you're going to show people who you are. Okay, so we have a new deck, my beautiful collective, and it is called the Twin Flame Awakened Path Tarot. Okay, so we used this in the last reading, so if you haven't watched that, go back and watch it, but it is what it is. Anyway, you see the sharks, and you're this cosmic egg. Of course, people are going to want to try to wrap around you, but it is the year of the snake. You are cutting, dissing, and dismissing, and being very grateful for people, for showing them who they truly are, so you know who not to keep in your circle. And it's just unfortunate that you have to go that far, but it is what it is. You have to go that far. 6 of Swords. You have to walk away from what no longer serves you. If it doesn't flow, it must go. People will say you're detached, but they don't even understand that they're the reason why you have to do what you have to do. They're the cold and detached ones. It's just now that you're setting the boundaries, they want to flip the script and act like you're the problem. That's okay. You end up flipping the table, and they end up, sitting in the chairs because you are the table. Do you see what I mean? The table walks away. So what are they? They have no stability. Telling you, people can't pull the rug from underneath you because you built the table. You are the table. You ain't asking nothing of nobody. You are who you are because of your choices and because of what you choose to do in the background when nobody's looking. Six of Swords. That's why God, Creator, Source helped you move away from a situation. People could have even said that, you know, oh, you're easy target because you're alone. You're never alone. Never, not once. You have transformed because you chose to walk away from what no longer serves you. Queen of Swords. You stand on that. You stand on business. You are the no-nonsense queen. You are very logical and you're empathetic. You can put yourself in another person's shoes, but you're not going to be a doormat. You're not going to do that. So you're leaving things behind. You're moving forwards and you're distancing yourself to move forward ahead. And it's because you're honest and you're fair and very independent. And somebody's upset because the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, my beautiful High Priestess. Now, you could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, giving me Aquarius. But you have the Wheel of Fortune, guys. And 10. It's a change. It's when one door closes, another one opens, guys. So don't even worry about what you may be losing, or if you're afraid that nothing will come to replace it. 11:11 on my clock, guys. Look, you're the High Priestess. You see beyond the veil. A lot of people may have even persecuted you, patronized you, disrespected you, but they know exactly who you are, because how are you supposed to know the things you know? You ain't sitting in these circles. It's because you have a connection. You are the connection. You are the table, I'm telling you. And this is why you put it into faith. You put it into God's hands, source, whatever you believe in, guys. I'm not Christian. I'm Aboriginal. So it's about cycles, changes. We all have a right to believe in something, but there is a higher power, okay? And there is this hidden knowledge that you have. You are a mystery, and it's because you listen to your intuition. You know when something's not right. You pay attention to the bigger picture. You know when somebody is trying to leech onto you or trying to be a vulture in your energy, waiting for you to, you know, be weak, or waiting for time for you to celebrate, for them to put something on you. But God, Creator, Source, the sun always comes out, guys. And you are, what did it say? Like the ray of 1,000 suns or something like that. You see? I'm telling you, this is what you are. Where's the book? You heard what it is. Rewind it if you don't remember. But you are happiness. And you're fucking innocent. A lot of people know you're innocent. It's just the fact that how do you know what you know? That, you know, kind of rustles their feathers. And it's the Page of Cups. You got a lot of people who want to apologize to you, because you are tapped into your inner child. Hence why you don't mind turning into a shark and protecting yourself. 10 of Cups. Even from your family, you protect yourself, guys, because you have this real love. You know what real love is. It's not love of convenience. Real love is able to listen to you, not just be able to talk or listen to respond. They actually are there for you. Queen of Cups. Now, there could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in your mix. Somebody adores you, but they actually don't know how to fucking express themselves because they're emotionally bankrupt, okay? So you have to understand where people are and meet them where they are, and don't give them any more than what they deserve, because somebody sees you as very supportive and they see you as a healer, so they're just trying to come in when they're really at their lowest. It's like I've seen this meme. It says, what breaks your heart more, being left out or being forgotten? It's like only being seen when it's convenient. That's a fucking kicker. And that will like really have me personally blocking, canceling, and deleting really fast, because then I see that people only want you to bring them harmony, but they bring you chaos, and you just want emotional stability, emotional fulfillment. It's not about money, but about hope, faith. You want somebody who's going to motivate you. People, places, and things. And that's what you allow in. Now you are opening up here. You got the Four of Pentacles. There's a lot of people who are very possessive of you, and they do not want you to speak up, so they're trying to silence you, trying to string you along. There's a lot of insecure people, and this is why you have to stand up for your boundaries, because people have no limits. People are hoarding your energy and holding on to you, and you're honest. You have to cut these people's throats. It is what it is. You have to, you know, silence them. It's a sad situation, but some people only know violence. Some people only know chaos. So you have to bring them chaos to make them really understand. Then they could, yeah, oh, look, I told you. But you're not actually doing anything but speaking your mind. You're being honest. To them, it's chaos. But hey, they want to bring you chaos. You're bringing them the truth. They want to bring chaos to your life with this fakeness. You bring chaos in their life through straightness. The big difference. That's why you got the Wheel of Fortune in your favor, okay? You possess this energy to be able to hold on to your own and stand up for those who are in need. And you see something beyond. You have this enlightenment. You have many gifts. Many, many gifts. And that's why a lot of people wanted to shut you out, wanted to silence you, because they knew that with those gifts, you could bring in this Wheel of Fortune. Destiny is in your favor, guys. The ancestors, God, Creator, Source, like I said, we all have different belief systems, and we're all allowed to believe in whatever we want. Nobody deserves to throw any kind of belief systems down anybody's throat. But whatever you believe in is standing up for you, is bringing in something, and it is written in the stars. Guys, 9 of Wands. Now, you have fought for this position, and, well, your resilience is what got you here, okay? You're so close to success. You may even feel a little bit fatigued, 4 of Swords, but you're healing, and you have already healed a lot, so you don't even have to worry about it. You know thyself, and you see beyond. You see through the veil. People want to call you crazy, but you're not crazy. You know, things that they don't even, like, I guess if they even just paid attention, they'd figure it out, because it's not that you know magic or something. It's just you read into it. You read body language. It's not about what just a person says, but how they move, how they react, how, you know, everything. Everything. Anybody could say whatever they want, but it's about the actions that go with those words. Do they match? Somebody took you for granted, okay? And now you're relaxing, you're resting, and it's about peace. And peace is priceless. Peace can't be bought, guys. And a lot of people are really trying to bait a reaction from you to cause you some kind of stir in your peace. Promising things that they can never keep. All because you're happy, successful, and very optimistic about your life. This is why ancestors, even Archangel Michael, it's giving me, is protecting you. The Queen of Wands, guys, you're very passionate and you're determined. Now, there could be male, female, who is very attracted to you. They look at you like a challenge because you're not like one of those energies that they would think you to be, or that people have portrayed you to be. You have this self-alluring energy, this charismatic energy that brings you to success. Somebody even may be saying that you're pretty privileged, and that's not the truth. Because whatever you have is yours. Nobody's giving you nothing. Nobody's giving you a legs up. And if they do, it's not because of what you look like, but because of your heart. Okay? This is where God, Creator, Source is bringing you in this opportunity to change the game. Now, time is an illusion. If you feel you're missed out on something, you really didn't. 9 of Wands. There's closure here, okay? You're really walking away from a situation, and somebody feels like they went to war. They may have won the battle, or a couple of battles. Fuck, we gotta really, you know, bite the bullet and say, we got hoodwinked, we were disrespected, we were taken for granted, you know, we gave people the benefit of the doubt. Even when we knew who we were, we just, you know, we expect things from people that they can't even give to themselves. And yes, it does let us down, but it also teaches us, especially if you are very emotionally stable, to know who you are. It's always about knowing thyself. When you know thyself, you can't be swayed. And it's really important to speak your mind, because when you speak your mind, you're able to get out of this shark tank. Okay? Because sharks will, like, run away from the truth, because them, they love the lies, and then they don't remember their lies all the time, so they don't want to be questioned. So once you start asking those questions and being articulate and, you know, really speaking your mind, oh my God, they start fleeing. So keep speaking up, guys, because the 8 of Swords, it's going to put them in a mental entrapment. But if you don't speak up, it's going to put you in a mental entrapment. You see what I mean? Who are you catering to, them or you? Do you want to be in a mental entrapment? Go home and say, well, I should have said that, or I could have did this. Why don't you just do it? As long as you're not hurting yourself or another, you're on the right path. It's really important to stand up for yourself because so many people are trying to stomp on your boundaries. All that inner child work that you did, just because they're not doing no work doesn't mean they can come into your life and stomp on all your boundaries that you did so hard to get out of. People want you to be in this Eight of Swords and you refuse. Why? Because you are not trapped. You're not trapped at all. You're not trapped in this love bombing, Knight of Cups kind of energy. You see people as very power hungry and you're very truthful. You're very reliable. And somebody wants to come in as a knight in shining armor, but they have to understand that you see them as inconsistent and you're very graceful. You may be very stern, very strong, but you're fucking beautiful doing it. And somebody has this passion for you because they know you have passion for life. Everything you do it with passion. You don't just say things to say things, and you definitely don't want the respect or the hype or the likes. You don't care about any of this. You do it because it's the right thing to do, and you have the knowledge. A lot of people look at you like a big mystery. It's because you're in healing mode. You don't do unto others, but you will stand up for yourself. You will stand up for yourself. You know how people are feeling, but it's not your place. You are not a doormat. You're not a dumpster for everybody just to dump all their shit on, because when it's time for you to have somebody, where's everybody? So you have to be willing to say no, and no is a whole motherfucking sentence. And people don't like that, okay? Because you're gracefully stepping away from the illusions. Seven of Cups, guys. There was a lot of illusions, a lot of choices. Somebody even said that you had a lot of options because, like I said, they said you were pretty privileged. You don't have no motherfucking options because maybe of your prettiness. It's like people are very prejudiced towards you because you're spiritual, because you're beautiful, because you're smart, because you have a background in the streets, perhaps. I don't know, but a lot of people are very judgmental. And honestly, these people adore you. They truly do. Like I said, you never really have any haters. You have a fan club. And there was a lot of illusions and fantasies. Look, Seven of Swords. I told you, illusion and fantasies. All these things, it comes out in reverse. I'm telling you, somebody wanted to lie on you, and now they're going to have to bite the bullet. 2222 on my clock. I'm telling you, you're a fucking earth angel, and you're just brushing this negative energy away. Somebody was hiding the truth. They were living under a mask, but it is mask off, guys. People need to be careful. And they know that if they approach you with some kind of shenanigans, or if they do you dirty in the spiritual realm, inevitably their mask is going to fall off. The illusions are going to be seen for what it is, and you're going to call it out. It is what it is. You may not even have to call it out because God, Creator, Source sees all. But people are wondering how the fuck you know what you know because you're not in these rooms, and it's because you are tapped into the higher power, and you are very beautiful doing it. You are fucking a warrior, and you're standing up. You got that sword of truth. If you don't come with the truth, off with their heads. No problem whatsoever. People are saying you're cold and detached. They were cold and detached with you. Now all you're doing is being the mirror. King of Swords. You're very logical, guys. Very, very logical. And you analyze the situation. You see in the patterns. You don't just do something because, you know, you're irrational and you're spontaneous and you're childish and small-minded and you want to see people hurt. You're not like them. You have logically looked at the situation at hand and articulated how you feel and what you need to do in order for the things to change. And if it doesn't change, then it doesn't change. That's when you put your foot down and you say no. They can say whatever they want. Say you're strict, say you're too serious, say you're overbearing. It's not their life. All you ask for is respect and understanding. If they can't give that to you, you don't mind doing it for yourself. But there is a partner, a lover, or a friend that wants to come in to show you some kind of generosity, some kind of understanding. You have hit them at a core level, and they understand you. They understand where you are and how you are the way you are. Or should I say why you are the way you are? See the Seven Wands. Why you have that protection and why you protect yourself from a lot of people. Somebody knows and somebody wants to protect you. I don't make it up. Okay, I don't make it up. It could be a King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, okay, guys? But there is somebody who wants to come in. It's of a legalities. Somebody may have seen you really suffering, really, you know, putting in the work and not getting anything in return because you had so many leeches, so many sharks circling around you to try to see when it, you know, it's like a group, okay? It's like, say this is a group or a coven. It's like they take turns in cycles. This is like a 7-day Adventist, you know? They're doing things every single fucking day. But every single fucking day, you're protected. You defend yourself. You're protected. And you're standing your ground. You're an elephant, guys. You're moving through all adversities, especially through any friends, family, acquaintances, work colleagues, anybody who is wearing a mask with you, pretending one way and acting another. Remember, you pay attention, right? So it's not about words, but actions. And love is a verb. So you're very passionate, but you stand on business. And a lot of people are saying that you're using your looks to your advantage, but they don't even know you, but God knows you. God's the one who put you on game. Nobody gave you a shout out. Nobody gave you a let's up. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe you do have a lot of people who do love you, because it does look like you do have a lot of people who love you. So let me take that back. You do have a lot of people. So you will have a lot of people, even more, shouting you out. But in order to get you to where you were, you had to give yourself that boost. You had to shout yourself out at first to get people to watch you. You had to tell people to watch you. Not the other way around. Maybe you don't even want people to watch you. Maybe you're not in that kind of field, you know. Maybe you don't want people to see you, but they still see you. Do you see what I mean? So it depends if you're running a business and you're trying to promote yourself, right? Because you don't have that friend group or the backing, you know, but Spirit has you. Spirit's your co-signer, Spirit's your backing. Or you're just trying to stay recluse, trying to live this semi-private lifestyle. You could live both. It could be a both scenario, right? But you're living a private lifestyle and you don't want the shine. You want to stay in the dark. You like the shadow, you know, because it's comfortable there, you know. You don't, but you still get the support. You still get the shine. And that's what people are very uncomfortable with, because you know who you are and you have the support. You are the energy of 1,000 suns, or whatever it said, right? So keep moving forward, guys. The ancestors are very, very, very proud of you. And I want to read that, okay? That's the cosmic egg. It says right here, each of the 6 layered chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final center, epic center of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of 1,000,000 stars. A million stars. Wow, that's you. You radiate the light of 1,000,000 stars. You are happy, and people really want to shit on your parade, but they can't. They should just like try to motivate you, because if they don't, then they're eliminated from your life, and they do feel some kind of way. And you don't mean no harm, none whatsoever. It's just mental health is wealth. And somebody is very logical, just like you, and understands why you do what you do, and that you are thinking before you speak. You're not just, people think that you're irrational, but you're not. You're very, very smart. Somebody's heart is on lock and key. That's the card that just came out when I grabbed the deck, okay? Yeah, lust. Wow. There's a lot of people in this very Jezebel energy. It doesn't have to be sex, guys. It's just the fact that they're needy, codependent, listen, you may even walked away from somebody who was very lustful. Very, very lustful. Or people who are very lustful, very much in this Jezebel energy, very distorted energy, very low vibrational, very lower chakra energy. They've never been able to raise their vibrations, raise their chakras past of whatever. You know, these are people who like sell their soul to Baba Legwa to get some money, right? Now, there could be a lot of people who are like selling their soul for money. maybe through sex. Maybe somebody even said that you were pay for play. Oh, this is why you walked away from somebody, because they never fucking valued you. You have the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, and you don't need nobody to fulfill your needs. Now you have what they like to call a alchemical marriage, okay? You use your secretions to alchemicalize and manifest. And somebody is very upset because somebody else is using sex magic and now can't. Because there's a lot of people moving away from that energy and raising their vibrations. Why? Because they're seeing themselves as a shark, right? So when you see yourself as a shark, you want to change. You want to mold. You want to, do better. Because you're frustrated. You're so frustrated. So, somebody's very frustrated with their life. You may have been very frustrated with your life. You've seen somebody as a tragedy. Maybe you've seen a love as a tragedy. Maybe, I don't know, somebody's going through adrenaline rush. Why? Because you cut it off. Somebody was very possessive with you, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. And now they are going through high highs and low lows. Somebody could even say that you're bipolar, but you're not. You're logical. That's why your cutoff game is deadly. People are just trying to gaslight you, okay? Fired up. Somebody's so mad that the Wheel of Fortune is still changing, still turning in your favor. Oh, they're very mad. They're very explosive. And they're raging out. They're saying that you're raging out when you got this resilience. See? They're mad because no matter what, no matter how many blockages or mountains you have to climb, you will climb that bitch. And you will do it on your own, and you will take the long road because you know it will build character. And you will get the tools for the next hill, for the next hike. Because life is a journey. Life be lifing. Shit be happening. But you have the tools to be able to find healthy coping mechanisms in order to keep moving forward. You do not stay stuck. You keep moving forward. And you're about to open this oyster shell and show everybody just who the fuck you are, if you haven't already. And somebody wants to see your pearl. They feel you are clammed up. And well, maybe you are. Something's about to fire up. And it's because your payoff is coming. You're very resilient. And you are a powerhouse, okay? You see beyond. You have this hidden knowledge, this mystery. And somebody sees you as a big mystery. You're paying attention to signs and synchronicities. Children. Somebody wants to have a child with you. Now, somebody may be trying to use children to control you or another person. Somebody's very childish. You're paying attention to the signs. You know people are very childish. They do not want you to be happy, but God, Creator, Source, sees it. Sees your innocence, sees who's being childish. You have nothing to prove, so you will keep moving forward. It's about choices, guys. People want to be overindulgent in their decisions, and that's fine. People want to give other people opportunities and block things for you. That's fine. That's not for you. There's a whole other opportunity opening up for you, being built in the process. You just have to be patient and wait for it. I promise everything is coming in due time, and it's just about these lies. The lies have to straighten out, so the masks have to fall, right? Yeah, single. I told you. You're single, you're self-sufficient, you're independent, and your actions speak loud and clear. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Your work speaks for itself. Your actions speak for itself. Not the words, guys. Not the words. Your actions. What you choose to do with your time. Everybody's got the same 24 hours in a day, guys. King of Swords, you're logical, and somebody's coming in very logical. They can be single as well, and somebody knows that there's a lot of people very intimidated by your independence and the fact that you have freedom from any attachments, emotionally, physically, financially, and spiritually. You are by yourself, and a lot of people tried to lie and act like you were codependent, like you needed people, like people were really helping you. No, ain't nobody fucking helping you, and that's on God. The only one who is helping you is him and Archangel Michael. And you do have a beautiful support system. They may not be in your face, but they're there. And when you need the help arrives. It is what it is. And you have no shame in asking for help as well. We're not perfect. Everybody needs a little bit of help, and it's okay to not be okay sometimes. You stand in your authority, and you know what you want, and you know what you don't deserve. And you stand on that, 10 toes down. That's why nobody can pull the rug from underneath you. Ego. Somebody thinks you have a big ego because you stand on it. No. You prefer to be a misfit. You prefer to be different. You're not the same as everybody else. It's not cocky. It's confident. And somebody else is sitting in their ego acting like as if they can control you, manipulate a situation. That's why you have to defend yourself from these very egoic energies. It is okay to have an ego. It is. It's healthy to have an ego. But when you start hurting yourself and others, there's an issue. There is a fucking issue. We should not be bleeding on others. And nobody is better than anybody. And we do not have a right to judge. The only one who judges is Source, the higher power, whoever you believe in, like I said. So maybe because you have a different belief system than others, they want to judge you. It's like Christianity judging us who do tarot, you know what I mean? Like, it's the arrogancy, guys. Someone has too much pride. They're being stubborn and they're holding back. Now, there could be a King of Swords who wants to come towards you but is holding back because they're stubborn, because they may have to apologize, because they may be affiliated with a bunch of sneaky links or affiliated with your enemy, which is worse. But at the end of the day, you don't really have any enemies, right? So they're affiliated with your fan club. Yeah, and it's a magnifying glass on that shit. Holy fuck, somebody's feeling insecure because how do you know what you know? You're showing proof. You got this validation, guys. There's confirmation all over this board for you. Congratulations. Somebody's finding out the truth and it says, I love you, I love you. Wow. Look, I love you, I love you. Something is magnifying the fact that somebody loves you. And yeah, justice and only you. Somebody's heart is on lock. They only love you. I don't know if you know this person. They're coming in. Could be a new love, guys. New mindset, new world, new love. New love. It is what it is. It's a whole new fucking world, whole new chapter. It's like you're on that magic carpet ride with Aladdin and Jasmine. Now, Aladdin was a street rat, right? So-called street rat. And Jasmine was the princess. Jasmine didn't care that Aladdin had no money. But Aladdin felt like he had to put on a mask to portray himself as something that he wasn't. She fell in love with him for who he was. She didn't love that prince who he pretended to be, but she loved who he really was. And, well, it worked out, right? When you start being yourself, you gravitate towards the right people. But when you start pretending to be somebody you're not, you start hating yourself and you start hating on people who are being their true, authentic self. The present moment, guys, your twin flame is awakening. It's a twin flame awakening deck right here. Twin flame awakening deck, okay, was this main energy. Now we're getting into the Black Rose Tarot, and it's the twin flame. You're magnifying this twin flame energy. Somebody is really going through it. You are a reflector of reflection to a lot of people. You are part of 144K. This is not an exclusive club, guys. This is an energy, a frequency, okay? And a lot of people are seeing this. The truth, you are part of that energy, and you do have a twin flame energy, and there is balance, but you had to go through a divorce. You had to go through a lot of trial and errors. Somebody's going through something, maybe some legal issues because of this, you know, lustful energy. They bit off the forbidden fruit, guys. It is what it is. And they went into a tragedy. Now they're having a roller coaster energy because, you know, whoever's supporting these Jezebel energies are feeling a little bit, you know, like they picked the wrong side. Because they did. In the present moment, they do. Oh my God. Somebody is really dwelling and reminiscing and feeling like a failure. They're fired up. They're mad because they can't stop nothing. And you got a proposal. Like I said, they can't stop nothing. You got a proposal coming in, guys. Commitment, offer, asking you out, taking the next step, going to the next level. Somebody's going to come in. Wow, time. That's all that's there. I don't see nothing else. It says needing time. Now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. Like I said, time is inevitable, right? Time is an illusion. It's made up. The government makes the time up whenever they fucking feel like it. They can change a date. They can put... Time is an illusion, okay? So we go by the cycles of the moon. And somebody is really messed up because you are very balanced and you do know your cycles. Now, you are taking a break. There could be a lot of changes in your atmosphere. There could be a lot of lightning storms or, static electricity going on around you. Somebody could even be... have this jolt of inspiration to get the fuck out of somewhere right now. But whatever this is, you didn't miss out on anything. Somebody didn't miss out on anything, guys. We're living in the present moment. It's all about the present moment. As long as you know who you are and you keep moving forward and step into spirit, you walk by faith, not by sight. You put it into Source's hands and you don't retaliate. You just speak your truth respectfully and you document when people are being shady. Like today, Jacoby's so poor. Jacoby likes to call Ty, his dad, and ask him to do things with him, right? Well, today he asked him to do something with him. And Tyler, his father, said, no, he couldn't do it. He always asks him to go fishing. He says something, he can't go. Anyways, Jacoby's out. He went out because he said he was going to go out. I'm hoping by the time he gets back that he'll say his father called, but... His father said that his girlfriend's daughter is having a birthday party. So he came up, Jacoby, and he was all happy. And I said, you're gonna go to the birthday party. He's gonna come and get you. I'm happy, that he's gonna go and come and get you, and you're invited, Wow, it's 5:30. So I go downstairs and I'm like, Jacoby, it's 5:30. You think maybe you should call your dad and see if you're going, or did he call? And so he tried to call him, and he didn't answer. It's fucked up that other people's kids are more important than their own, but it's okay. Jacoby's big boy, and he knows what's up. So he went, and he's gone to the rink and hang out, But I'm hoping, like I said, by the time he gets home, that he's going to say his dad invited him to have cake, right? 'Cause it's the right fucking thing to do. My youngest is at Tyler's, right, at his father's right now. But Jacoby doesn't go because he doesn't want to go, and that's okay. That's a choice. That's okay. But he still should be invited to these things, I think. I don't know. People do what they do, and I have no say. People made it a fucking point that I have no say what goes on in other people's houses, but that's what's fucked up. They say I have no say in other people's houses, but they think they can control mine by belittling me when they have absolutely no right, because I have receipts that they don't do anything. It's insane. It's insane. It's people control you, but they end up making everybody suffer, because you never will bow, you will never break, you will never bend, and you always speak, because you know what's right and what's wrong. And what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. You're very fair, guys, and somebody is really seeing who is, the innocent will always be protected. You need to understand that the innocent will always be protected. Spirit knows. Your spirit. I don't care how much you want to lie to society. Lie to yourself. You cannot lie to Source. You cannot lie to the Hermetic principles. It's all karma, guys. There's laws of attraction. What you put out, it does come back. That's why we have to be real and accept that we were hoodwinked. We got finessed, or we done some finessing in order to see that other people are finessing. We have to accept that we were a snake to see the snakes. It's about the cosmic egg. It's about transforming. You are that light, and all you want is the people to see so they can do the change. 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh my God, again. Protection, aura, divine intervention, guardian angels, and shielding. You are shielded by these beautiful guardian angels, guys. And you are a guardian angel. You are a starseed, elect one, chosen one. That's why a lot of people want to keep you trapped and binded and feel powerless. But they're the ones who are feeling helpless. And you are limitless. You may have limitations, but that's okay. They're yours. You don't put that on others. You try your best to find a way to cope, to loosen your grip. Guys, a lot of people want you to go backwards. It's about coping mechanisms, destiny, addictions, letting God in. Well, I don't make it up, guys. Like I said, I don't believe in the Christian religion because I am Aboriginal and Christianity has done nothing but genocide my people, which is how the fuck can you believe in love and God and all this stuff and do that to people? It doesn't make any sense. And Jesus wasn't religious. He was spiritual. He taught how to awaken self, to tap into that primal, secretion inside of yourself. So many people give their fucking energy up to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that shows them any affection, any Sam, Sally, and Sue, and then they wonder why they're fucking drained and depleted, and then hating on others because they found a way to loosen their grip and let another source in, knowing that whatever we've been doing, I learned a long time ago that home is internally, and it helped me really get out of a lot of fucked up situations because I was looking for home externally. I was looking for validation from people who couldn't give me anything and who would never. So it's very important to look at yourself. The snake is about the cycle, okay? The ending of a cycle and a beginning of a new. You're no longer this oyster. Now you want to open up your shell and show the real you. Be the real you, okay? And I promise you, real love will come in like that Jasmine and Aladdin, right? Loosen your grip. We're chrysalis beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides of the season. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. Didn't I say if it doesn't flow, it must go right at the beginning of the reading? The things we cling to are so often those we must need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationships, the jobs, the people pleasing. Things we cling to often cover up the most vulnerable parts, the parts we're most afraid to leave empty, the parts we guard and don't let grace into. Didn't I say that? You're scared to let go of something in fear of not getting it replaced. The parts we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping space and covering up with something that doesn't serve us or clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord, we present ourselves from receiving things that will, A Course of Miracle tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha says, when we only lose what we cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find courage to loosen your grip and give up control, to release your coping mechanism